pretty much they have to do some more tests because they don't know what's wrong with her.
See me poppin', I'm a blossom. I don't need a Batman to my Robin. I'm official on a Gotti. You can hear the vroom vroom in my Rari. I'm not sorry, no, I'm not sorry. It's official, I'm a problem. I done made it this far. I'm not sorry, I'm not sorry.
Yeah, we are at the hospital with Miss Nana, and she said she wants to talk to you guys. Yeah, that's coming out your throat. I know it did. What you want to say?
It just hurts.
It hurt.
Yeah. Because I don't know where I'm sick from. I don't know how I got sick. And now it hurt my throat and I can't breathe out my nose only a little bit because my ass stopped up no more.
We waiting on Camille because Camille came here with us. If Nana's sick, that's Camille BFF, so he don't care where he at, he coming. Yep. So, because it was scary. You want to tell them what happened to you in the shower? You want to tell them or you want me to tell them? You can tell them. It was so scary.
So basically, I got really dizzy and my legs kept giving out. And I fell and hit my head, the back of my head on the wall. I did like my face on like the shower, the glass shower door, and I couldn't see because I was dizzy. And then she helped me get out the shower because I passed out. And
Were you scared?
yeah, I didn't know what to do.
I was scared too, baby. It's okay to be scared sometimes. I was afraid too.
I get cold and hot at the same time.
Yeah.
And it don't feel really good. And I can't even circle the ice that they gave me because every time I try to do that, it's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm swallowing something and it just starts hurting.
Yeah.
And then I got all this, ain't it called mucus?
Yeah.
Out from my nose and my throat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it hurt really bad. Yeah. But I don't feel better because we tried a lot of medicine, but they didn't work.
Yeah, so they're gonna give you some medicine here that's gonna work.
Yeah.
Because I gave her like cold stuff, multi-symptom cold stuff, and it's not working. She took a COVID test and it was negative. They gave her another one here. They did like a urine test and strep throat and all that stuff.
When I first was
They had to do an EKG on her too. That was scary too.
when I first was sick, that orange juice was helping because I guess it made me healthy or something, and it was just my throat. And that Sprite, it made it tingle a little bit, and that's what helped it too.
Yeah, because I gave her some Sprite.
But them cough drops for your throat, I don't think they work.
Because you couldn't take them because you couldn't swallow them because you had so much mucus and saliva in your mouth. So you couldn't even swallow the stuff, so it couldn't help you.
Yeah.
And then her stuff is like her mucus is like green.
So I don't feel good, but that's all.
You finished talking? Okay. We'll come back and tell you guys what happens. And when she starts feeling better, she wanted to come on and tell you guys what was going on, so we did.
Now this.
So we're waiting on the doctor to come back in so she can do some more tests on Miss Nana. The tests that we done so far, everything was negative. She doesn't have COVID, any other COVID viruses or whatever. She doesn't have strep throat. They took a urine test on her. Her tonsils look terrible. Pretty much they have to do some more tests because they don't know what's wrong with her. They don't know what's wrong with her. No one else at home is sick. So yeah, so we're waiting, and we'll probably be here for the rest of the day because they can't figure out what's wrong with her. How you feeling? She's drinking apple juice for the first time today. And that's really the first thing she's been able to drink today because her tonsils are so swollen. And the doctor said a number of viruses can make her tonsils swollen. They're concerned because she passed out in the shower, so they're really trying to figure out what caused that. So you want to say anything to YouTube? Look, they looking at you. You want to say anything? You don't know?
But since I drink the apple juice, it don't burn no more. It's not hard to swallow because I'm drinking cold stuff and my stomach doesn't hurt as bad no more.
If y'all can't hear, she said her throat doesn't hurt when she drinks cold stuff now. It doesn't burn anymore. You say your stomach doesn't hurt anymore. So are you still having hot and cold flashes? Yeah, but they said like, because they tested her like for the flu and all that, so she doesn't have any of that. They're just trying to understand what's going on and why her tonsils look the way they look, why she passed out in the shower. Because she really didn't tell y'all how she literally passed out in the shower, guys. The scariest thing ever. So yeah, and now she's sitting on the bed. She has my iPhone. She's watching YouTube. So yeah, just trying to figure out what's wrong, because Nadia is like never sick. And then I don't know if any of her friends at school are sick, because she was okay when she went to school Wednesday. The school nurse called me Wednesday and said that she wasn't feeling well, so for me to come get her. Yesterday, Thursday, she was okay, but not really. Woke up this morning, it was totally bad. And today's Friday, it was really, really bad when she woke up this morning. So yeah, I told her, I said, go take a shower, because I was gonna take her to her pediatrics, her pediatrician, office. And I was gonna take her yesterday, but I gave her a COVID test, and so she said, okay guys, my battery died, so I'm back. But while I was gone, the nurses, they came in, and some of the paramedics came in, and they were so awesome. This is Nadia's first time getting an IV, and she was so nervous, and they sang to her. It was the cutest thing ever. Of course I wasn't going to record it, but did it hurt? They sang to her and really distracted her a whole lot. But this is her first little IV. My baby's never had an IV before, but they're getting some fluids in her little system.
And it's so cold and it feels good.
It does? Okay. So, but she can finally drink something without it hurting her throat. But they're getting some IVs in her system, and then they're going to do several more tests so we can figure out what's going on, and why she's not feeling well, because we still don't know. And I think before my battery died on the other clip, I was telling you guys how her throat, the stuff in her throat was like green and just nasty, and when she passed out, y'all, it was scary. It was so scary. It was scary. Nothing like that has never happened to her before. So, and then she told me she was afraid. I said, it's okay to be afraid. You know, you don't have to be brave all the time. It's okay to be afraid. I'm afraid sometimes. Adults, we're afraid sometimes, so it's okay. But yeah, but she started feeling bad on Wednesday when I got her from school. Thursday, gave her some medication. We thought she was feeling like a little better, but this morning it was just too much. Her little body was so hot. You didn't even have to touch her to feel the heat coming from her. And she said, Mommy, you know I'm hot, but I'm having like cold flashes. So, and like I was telling you guys, the doctors, they did a lot of tests. Everything they did so far is a negative, but they're just trying to figure out, one, why she passed out, and like if she has like some type of bacteria or virus or whatever. But so far we know it's not COVID. We know it's not strep. We know it's not the flu. So we're just trying to figure out what's going on. But I know she was a little dehydrated because she hasn't been able to drink anything and stuff because her throat was hurting. So they did give her some medicine. They gave her some Motrin. They got the IV in her. They had to order her some more medication. I forgot the name of it. I could look on this. I'm gonna look on this computer screen and see. I'm not gonna show you guys what's on the computer screen because all of her personal information is up there: date of birth, social security number, our account number, my personal information, our address, all that stuff. So I'm not gonna flip that around and show you guys. But I am gonna look and see because they told me the name of the medicine, but they had to order it and get it signed off on everything because she's just 11. So we're waiting on that to come up so they can give her that, and then we'll see where it goes from here. So I'll be back and keep you guys updated. You want to say anything to you too? Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I just still can't talk that much.
Yeah. And then she said something, and I think y'all can't understand or hear. I tell you, she said she's feeling better, she just can't talk that much. So yeah.
But
so
this IV,
uh-huh.
yeah, the IV, it feels like I can't taste it. I can smell it a little bit.
You can smell the IV,
Yeah.
but you can't taste it. Yeah.
But if it makes it feel better, it's kind of cold.
Yeah, IVs be cold.
Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all heard it. She said she can't like smell the IV, but she can taste it, and it's kind of cold. Yeah, IVs are
I
cold.
can smell it. Not
You
taste
could smell it, not taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The IVs are kind of cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's making her feel better. So that's a good thing.
But the needle, I hated that.
You hated the needle, but it wasn't that bad. They did so good. They were so funny. They did so good with you getting
Because
that
the
needle.
second time we sticked it in, no.
Yeah.
No.
But you did so good. You didn't jump. You didn't cry.
I'm not too.
But you did so good. You didn't cry or anything.
Because it didn't hurt that much for me to cry. It like
And-
sting.
And Nadia is like me, guys. When I get IVs, my left arm is terrible. My right arm, they can only find veins in my right arm. And Nadia is pretty much the same way. Because they checked both of her arms and they could only get a vein in her right arm. They couldn't get her left arm. And like I said, I'm the same way. They can never get my right arm. Even before I lost weight, I was real bad in both of my arms. But since I lost weight, they can only get my right arm. My left arm is not it. It's not it. So she's the same way. It's just her right arm that they can find one in. But with her first time getting IV, she did so well, guys. I'm so proud of my little mama. You want to finish watching it? You want to take a nap? Are you cold? You're not cold. All right. And guys, we looking like yesterday we had 8. It was a scary morning. It was a scary morning. It was a scary morning. I was going to call 911 because I was like, I can't get her. Because Nadia is solid, y'all. Picking this little kid up, I didn't realize how. Because she wears 89 pounds. So, and her little butt is solid. So, but I called Cam because he was close and he came and helped me get her. He picked this little baby up, put her in the car, and we got her to the emergency room. So, yeah. But we'll be back and tell you guys how she's doing and what we figure out is wrong with her. And I might, depending on what it is, I might need to let her teacher know because of the kids in her classroom. Because like I said, she was fine before she went to school Wednesday. And I don't make her wear her mask to school anymore. And ever since then, she's just been getting, if it's something to catch, she's been catching it. So we'll see. I'll be back with more updates when we have them. So Miss Nadia wants to talk to you guys.
I feel better and I'm hungry, but I don't know if I can eat any food. And they did this arm and it hurt, but I didn't have to get an IV. I didn't have to get it in here.
Yeah, you didn't have to get an IV in there.
Yeah, but they took my blood. They took a lot of it too.
Yeah, they took her blood. She says she feels better and she's hungry, but we don't know if she can eat yet. We're waiting. When the nurse come back in, we'll ask the nurse if she can eat. So.
But I don't have to spit a lot no more.
Yeah.
And my throat is feeling better. And the apple juice and water.
And you say you don't have to spit, but do you have spit in your mouth?
Yeah.
So you need to spit that out, baby.
Yeah, but like it's not as much as I had
You
before.
had before. Yeah. Okay.
So there was a lot of build up mucus and spit.
Yeah, she said she had a lot of built up mucus and spit, and she don't have as much as she had before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel better. Both arms feel better.
Don't bend that arm with the IV in it, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could bend your other arm, because that's where they took her blood at. And she won't. She did not appreciate that.
Because when they put it in, it's deep and it hurts. But like when it's already in and it's taking your blood, you don't feel it taking your blood.
Right.
You don't feel it. But when she takes it out and put it far in, yeah, you feel it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but I feel better. And my stomach, it don't even hurt at all.
Yeah. But we'll be really better when they tell us why you're sick in the first place, what's wrong. But they're giving her some medicine to make her feel better. They just brung her other medicine in here. So the nurse, hold on. I got my camera battery over there charging. I bet not forget to leave it in here. But the nurse will be back to give her other medicine because they brung her other medicine because they had to mix it with some applesauce. So that's what that is. So the nurse is she'll be back in here and give her that. And then that should because the taste of it. I guess the taste of it.
It's nasty.
I'm sure it is. So when they come back and give her that, I'll let her tell y'all how she's feeling about that. But she wants to eat. She's like, tell Kenny on to bring me a Hot Pocket. So, because he had to go home and check on everybody. But, yeah, we'll be back, guys, when, yeah, go ahead and speak something on trash. Yeah, we'll be back, with more updates after these messages from our sponsors.
Oh my.
You know, that's what the commercials be saying.
But yeah, my nose is stopped up though.
It is.
But every time
Wipe
I
the side of
spit-
your mouth because it's like it's stuff all in the side of your mouth. Wipe on the inside.
Every time I spit, my voice gets clearer and clearer.
Yeah, it is. It's getting better, but we'll be back. I'm just glad that I see her little smile and that she's starting to feel better because my baby freaked me out this morning, guys. And I know she freaked herself out because that's never happened before. So.
Yeah, I done fell in the shower, but that was like.
Yeah, you fell in the shower when you was being foolish and playing, not falling
but
because you don't feel well.
Yeah, but I couldn't control it this time. School started.
Yeah, you couldn't control it. So yeah, it was scary. It was scary. It definitely was scary. So we're back. Because I'm just thanking God that it could be worse, but it's not. So
I like noticed something on my tongue. I was sad because I was like, some people that had stuff like going on with their tonsils or their tongues, they had to have surgery sometimes.
and we're just praying that you don't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I was scared.
yeah, but we'll be back, guys. Like I said, it's okay to be scared. You know, your mom is a dope. I be scared sometimes. Being scared, there's nothing wrong with being scared.
After watching that show that Dylan be watching, Grey's Anatomy, and they was cutting that lady open.
Oh my God, Grey's Anatomy is a show, baby.
Okay, but it just happened, and they forgot her, and she couldn't. The lady, they had gave her that numbing medicine, and the lady was supposed to be asleep, and she wasn't.
Girl, I ain't gonna let nobody cut you open and child, we ain't doing that.
I don't want to have surgery.
I'll be back, y'all. Well, we'll be back when we have more information. I need to call Cam and Jayla back because they've been texting and stuff. Because Cam's like, no, let me come back. But I told him we're going to be here for several more hours. So, and this room is kind of small. So there's no need for, him to be in here with us. So, yeah, I'll be back, y'all. So the doctor just came and told us all of her labs are completely normal, which is great. Every test that they ran, which is great. They still don't know what happened and what caused her little episode. I don't know. The doctor said maybe because she had a fever and I don't know then what was going on in her throat. I don't know, but I know they called her in some prescriptions at our pharmacy for the nausea and for her for the fever. Some stuff I forget what the doctor said, but for her throat to stop all that's going on with her throat and all of that stuff. Yeah. But everything came back good, which is great. But I still want to know. I'm going to still take her to her pediatrician's office. because I want to know what caused that little episode she had this morning. And then, you know, to talk to her pediatrician, because her pediatrician, like, knows her and knows all of her history. So, which is really nothing because she's never had anything. It just could have been just like a, what people call it, a fluke accident or whatever. I don't know. But she's feeling better. She said she's ready to eat. Her throat's feeling better. But they couldn't tell us. They even did like mono tests and all that. Everything was negative, which is great. But I just don't, I want to make sure that there's no underlining anything that that was missed. So I'm gonna take her to her pediatrician's office. But she said she's feeling better. We're about to go home now, waiting on my bride to come pick us up so we can go home. Well, we're gonna go by the pharmacy, get her medication. They're gonna give her some medicine here, some more medicine here. So yeah, she has a few steroids that they're gonna give her and all of that. Yeah, they gotta take the needle out of her arm from her IV because they didn't take that out. But I'm just glad she's feeling better. She's been able to like really blow her nose for the first time in 2 days. Look at all that tissue over there. I don't know if y'all see all that tissue on the table. It's just full of tissue, and it was more than that. Every time the nurse comes in, it's full of tissue. They throw it away, but she's been able to blow her nose. Her mouth is still open, but it's not like it was. Her tongue and her throat isn't as full of as much gunk and just mucus and saliva and just green gooey stuff like it was. And she's feeling better. She's feeling a whole lot better. But yeah, her EKG was fine. Yeah, so that's a good thing. I'm telling YouTube how you feeling better and how all your tests came back good. And she's watching YouTube videos on my iPhone, y'all. So yeah, you want to talk to YouTube before I end it up? Because we're about to go. We're going to go get your medicine. We're going to go let her eat some food because she's hungry. I need to go take a shower. She kind of took a shower this morning for her little episode. I'm scared for you to take a shower now. You're going to have to take showers with me for the next 2-3 days.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
That's not right.
It is what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Because I want to make sure you're okay. This is going to freak me out for you to be in there by yourself. Or I'm going to be in there while you're in the shower. I'm going to be in there sitting in the chair looking at you, talking to you. So, because I just want to make sure she's alright. Because it scared me. It scared her, but it scared me. We still back. We're not all the way out yet. You want to come back? Tell them to let you back. Just tell them your sister's name and they'll let you back. They'll let you back in. Yeah, Cam just got here.
Yeah, so if you want to come back here,
So,
you guys tell me to let you back.
but we've been here since early this morning, guys. I think it's like, what time is it now?
Over here. I think
It's 2:14 in the afternoon. We've been here since like 7, 8, something like that. Don't dare take that. Stop, baby. Stop, okay? I know it hurts. Just let them do it. I know it itches. Just wait till they take it off. So I need to go home and take a shower because I had to throw on my clothes I had on last night, guys. And I'm going to let you take another shower because I don't think you took a good shower because you won't feel away. You taking a shower with me. It is what it is, little baby.
you could be in there while I was taking a shower, but I'm not getting in the shower.
No, you used to take showers with me all the time. This time last year, you used to take showers with me. You've taken a shower with me since you've been 11. Don't act like that. Y'all see how these kids do. But so, because I gotta make sure you're okay. Because it's gonna freak me out.
Be in there while I'm taking a shower.
So yeah, but yeah, guys, we're going to get her medicine. Let them give her what else they're gonna give her. Then we're gonna go get her prescriptions. I did a Walmart grocery order while I was sitting in here, even though I just spent all that money on Walmart last night. So I did a Walmart grocery order while we've been sitting in here, that we got to go and pick up. You want chicken nuggets? Chick-fil-A? You want to go Chick-fil-A? You want me to buy chicken nuggets and cook at home? Oh, you want me? I can make chicken nuggets because I bought chicken breasts.
I always want chicken
I can make chicken nuggets because I bought chicken breast last night, so I can cut the chicken breast and season. No, girl, that ain't real chicken nuggets. We ain't going to McDonald's. I'm gonna make some chicken nuggets. We can make sweet and sour. I got all the stuff to make it at home, and I got barbecue sauce at home. I bought all that last night. Either last night from Walmart, Moon with all this, and I bought some of that stuff from Whole Foods too. We got all that at home. So, cause I know you're hungry now and you don't feel like wait for me cooking. If you want some food now, we're going somewhere other than McDonald's. We're not going to McDonald's.
Burger King.
You want Burger King?
Yeah.
Not they chicken nuggets because they don't be all the way done. I get you an Impossible Whopper.
I'm tired of burgers.
She died of burgers. I get you some of the chicken sticks, the chicken finger sticky thingies. Because they be cooked all the way through. Their chicken nuggets don't be
I
cooked.
want Wendy's because they chicken nuggets okay.
Yeah, I take you to Wendy's. We can do that. We're just not going to McDonald's. And then I go home and cook because I gotta because I want to make some. Yeah, I can make some chicken tonight. Chicken with Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes, and asparagus.
So full.
We still got the food at home if y'all didn't eat it.
But I could swore it was.
That soul food place is closed today. I'ma cook that. I spent $77 at that restaurant yesterday, and then when I cook it, not to downplay it, but even Camion was like, cause me and Camion got oxtails, Nadia got fried pork chop. Even Camion was like, Mom, I'd rather have your oxtails. They taste better.
Yeah.
They didn't jazz them up enough. They didn't jazz them up enough. So
They were good, but not as.
I spent $77 on that. I can put that $77 and go buy some. We go to the want to go to the Mexican place. You want me to make oxtails today? We go to the Mexican place and I can buy some.
But I do want tomorrow. Can you make your rice and stew with that chicken?
You want me to cook stew today?
No, I want tomorrow.
Oh, because I got some stew already in the freezer, already froze. So y'all threw it away?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why? It was frozen. It's good.
Yeah, but because most of them, they were frozen, but most of them were leaking because they kept breaking.
You should have told me. I could have put them in a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made a lot of stew and I froze it and put it in the freezer. These kids threw it away. Yes, I had 2 left in there. I'm going to look when I get home because I don't feel like doing all that prep.
I don't know. The first 2, when we first put them in there, they cracked.
No,
we had to throw them.
no, you didn't throw them away. I used them because when I saw they were cracked, that's when I made that stew. I used them because I only had 4. I used those. And then I threw the containers away.
Oh, well, I think you got 2 more left.
Yeah, if I got 2 left, and I can make you some stew. What kind of meat you want in it?
I just wanted the regular one, like the baked chicken.
You want chicken? I cook oxtails too. All I gotta do is go buy some.
But today, I really wanted my chicken nuggets.
I can make you some chicken nuggets. I'm not buying no chicken nuggets from McDonald's. I can definitely make you some chicken nuggets, but I can get you something quick, and then I can buy you something real quick, and then I can go home and cook. Yeah, so we'll do that. Yeah, guys, we're gonna go home. I'm just glad my baby's feeling okay, but I am gonna take her to her pediatrician's office. So, because there's a reason. I'm not gonna say your doctor's name on here, but there's a reason that caused her to feel like this, and I want to just get to the root of it. I don't want to be something underlining and we miss it, and then there's something else. Because me personally, I hate going to doctors. I don't go unless I have to because I don't like doctors touching me. But when it comes to one of my kids, we going. We definitely going. So I'll talk to you guys when we get in the car because we gotta go get her. Well, they gotta discharge her first and give her the medication that they're gonna give her, and then we gotta go pick up her prescription, and we gotta do all that. Yeah, and then then by that time we gotta go. Because Jay's at school. We got to get Jay from school. By that time, our Walmart order will be ready. Because the Walmart order will be ready at 4. So by the time we get Jay from school, the Walmart order will be ready. Then I got to go to the sitters and, do what I need to do there. Yeah, I'm going to my store. When I get you feeling better. Yeah. So, yeah, but we just got to... Yeah. And then I just thank God that, because when you've worked hard all your life and now you're at the point to where, yes, you still work, but the company that I work for, is so family oriented. So if something happens with your children, you don't have to worry about not being able to go and make sure your child is okay. Not waiting for someone to tell you it's okay for you to go and make sure your kid is okay. And then also being an entrepreneur, working for myself, just being able to be at a point to where if anything is going on with any of my kids, I can stop what I'm doing to make sure they're okay. This little mama scared me this morning, y'all.
They put something in the apple juice.
Get that mixed water with it. That's all. And I told her I was gonna make her some green smoothies when we get home. I bought the things already at Walmart. Only thing we have to do is I'm gonna put some coconut milk with them and probably a little bit of water. Cause I'm gonna have that ice, so ice and coconut milk with the smoothie stuff, and that should be good.
So have you tried coconut water, coconut milk?
Yes.
They taste the same.
They don't taste the same, not to me. But
Cause the coconut water you got last, that's in the refrigerator. I poured some in the cup, and then we had some that was in the cabinet of coconut milk. And
but I actually purchased a cold coconut milk that's actually goes in the fridge. That's one of the things that I ordered from my Walmart pickup today.
Yeah, and I just both, and they really it's nasty, but
no, it's not nasty. How I'm gonna make this smoothie, this gonna be good. You're gonna like it, because we gotta put more healthier stuff in our bodies.
The coconut water that they had at our school, because they gave us a lot of stuff, it was really good.
Yeah, but yeah, let me get off here, guys. I'll be back in a little bit. Let me see what they're gonna do with her, and then we gotta go pick up these other people and then get home. Okay, thank you.
Time to get on.
Good.
I know.
My camera dirty. Come here, now I want to tell YouTube what happened to her, so we told YouTube what's up. Oh, you gotta turn the music off. Got my camera on. Turn the music down, I'm talking to you. Yeah, but I don't want to get copyrighted, nigga. My camera on. But now I want to tell YouTube what happened to her. So we did in the emergency room. So we have to come back because she got 5 prescriptions and we picked them up. 4 are in here. And what is in here? So we gotta go to get her some food from oh, this is our old address on here. So it's on my side, I don't care. The Burger King, baby, she said she wanted Burger King. Go to Burger King. Oh, we're going to Burger King. I don't want Wendy's. Because I'm hungry too. You could have got, well, no. Well, let me see everything you have in here. So, oh Lord, this is a lot. Yeah, let me read through all these prescriptions and how she got to take this stuff. I'll be back. She got a lot of
See me poppin', I'm a blossom. I don't need a Batman to my Robin. I'm official on a Gotti. You can hear the vroom vroom in my Rari. I'm not sorry, no, I'm not sorry. It's official, I'm a problem. I done made it this far, I'm not sorry.